Sorry, guys. I was over here dilly-dallying and talking with Bill, and I almost forgot. It was time. It is time. It is time. There I am. Welcome, everybody. Let me click on here so I can see the comments and see who is here. Welcome to another Thursday night of TBL. Looky here, y'all. But that's our old TBL t-shirts. But here I am supporting my own channel. You got to start somewhere, right? If you don't support yourself first and love yourself, who else is going to do it? You got to lead by example. All right, let's go down the chat on here. Oh my God, you guys, I need to eat more carrots or something. My eyes. All right, let's see who is here. First one down the list is RV Grandma Charlotte. Hi, RV Grandma. Welcome to another Thursday night. I am always super excited to see you here. Mary Ann Hinich. You'll have to tell me how to pronounce that. I don't want to butcher your name. Marianne Henich. I bet you I could probably come up with any more pronunciations, but let's just leave it right there. Welcome, Marianne. Thrifty Angela in the house. Oh my God, Thrifty Angela. How you doing, my sister? Thrifty Angela over here with my handy dandy crafty girl. Y'all gotta check out her channel. She came out with like some Christmas stuff. It's unbelievable. Some Christmas reads, some DIYs. It was amazeballs. RV Grandma Charlotte, I am fixing dinner. Can't watch on an empty stomach. That's true. What you making, RV Grandma? You know what? Actually, I didn't eat today. I had a bowl of oatmeal, and that was it. But it was healthy oatmeal. It was a bowl of oatmeal, and I sliced a banana and put some granola in there and stuff. So we were trying to make it healthy. Oh, look, TBL saying hello to RV. Pull my pork. I'm over here waiting patiently. Pull my pork. How are you, my brother from another mother? Hello. Oh, Thrifty Angela is back. Look at that. And look at this, streaming me. Anyways, Linda Barker here. Hey, Linda. I am jumping on the chat all over here. My hands are sweaty. I've been hot. I've been getting cold. I put a sweater on. I take it off. I put it on. Oh, my God. The story of my life. I'm getting older. No. Let's rephrase that. I'm getting wiser. I am getting wiser. Van Life with Gina is here. Van Life with Gina. How are you, my sister? Gina, I just want to say I love you so much. I am so happy that you are here. And I know a little while ago you was having a rough time with some things that were going on in your life. I'm hoping that everything is better for you, or is at least on the way of being better for you. So I send you all my love, all my hugs, everything that is good and kind in this world, good vibes. I'm sending it to you. RV Grandma, use my air fryer to cook frozen fish fillets. Made mashed potatoes. Oh, that sounds delicious. That does sound delicious. Let me go down the list here. I want to make sure that I don't miss anybody coming in to chat for today. Angie and Rick Family Adventures. What is happening? Hey, Angie. Camp Maintenance Guy made it in, saying hello to everybody. Welcome. If I missed anyone, welcome. And we'll get started. Like I say, welcome to another Thursday night. I am super excited that you guys are here. And I guess I'm taking over the show now. So I want to know how everyone's Christmas was. And I know, oh, there's a thumbtack on the ground. I better pick it up now, because otherwise I'm going to walk in my socks and then my foot's going to find it later. Yeah. And of course, it's not going to be during the day. It's going to be at night when you came in to get something, and that's when you step on that SOB. Never mind. Nomadic Rat Pack. Oh my God, you guys. Nancy, we love you. We'll be listening as I'm cooking dinner. Hot wings. Hot wings. Oh my God. Nomadic Rat Pack. Hot wings. You know how I feel about them wings. Sounds delicious. Hawkins Family Adventure. Welcome, guys, to TBL Thursday. Hello, everyone. Stopping in for a second. Well, we are excited that at least you stop by for a second and say hello to everyone. Susan is here saying hello to everyone with New Horizons. I am so super excited. And I also want to apologize, you guys, because I think I missed the Thursday. I'm like so all over the place. 15 people in here so far. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. And I'm losing my train of thought. I'm just so excited to be here with you guys. But first, Christmas down the list. I hope everyone had a super awesome, great Christmas, whatever that means for you. I certainly did. New Horizons saying hello to Linda. And Christmas Eve, actually I spent it by myself. Yeah. As you all know, Bill had to work and it's during the holidays. So I spent Christmas Eve by myself. And I just found out how to upload like these pictures onto StreamYard and video so I can share with you guys. I'm learning all this new things, but that's gonna come up later. But I made me a small charcuterie board and I had a glass of wine, and it was just me and my doggies and the Lord. Basically, I spent Christmas with the Lord and my doggies, and it was I had a great time. I know it might sound weird to some people. It's like, how come you couldn't have a great time being alone, on like Christmas Eve and it's supposed to be family time and all that. But I mean, to me, being by myself, my dogs are family, the Lord is family. He's definitely welcome in my house. And that's what Christmas is about. So, I mean, I was just totally happy. So I worked on a little bit of, YouTube and spent some time with the Lord, said some prayers and some wonderful messages, of love and happiness and everything that's good, to everybody that was out there on Christmas Eve, at least, a little message for everyone out there. Susan, my life with Gina, my golf cart is ready to take you for a wild ride. Oh, I want to go. I want to ride. Oh, Susan, you got to low ride it, put the hydraulics, and then you can be driving your golf cart and do the, Oh, and then I'll have to record the La Cucaracha song, and then you can put that on your horn. Oh my God, it'll be so cool. But it'd be cooler than that I get my own, and then I'll low ride it, and then we can race around the campgrounds. And then I'll totally Mexican it out, like in the hood, put the little Aztec guy, with the feathers like this, holding the girl in the arms, like this in front of the Aztec temple, something gaudy like that. Don't get me started. I would. I got to spend Christmas with my best friend and family. It was amazing. Oh, that is so cool, Susan. That is amazeballs. Saying hello to camp maintenance guy. Come on to Oregon, New Horizons, and we'll go riding around. I want to go to Oregon. It's in the works. It's going to be a while, but it's in the works. That's a place that, I want to eventually visit. But enough with Gina from Susan. And one day I will. So be ready for some yoga writing. Wow. I like yoga. Michelle Leonardo saying hello. Susan saying hello to Michelle. She Devil Adventures is also here. Big fussy dice on the golf cart. That's right. That's right. And don't forget the Hello Kitty floor mats and the fuzzy cover for the steering wheel. Oh my God, the possibilities are endless. Are you kidding me? So I hope that you guys had a good Christmas and a good Christmas Eve, and you get to spend time with your family or just do something that you like to do during the holidays. I have to get my little table closer over here. And in other news, I did not release a video this Wednesday. I just didn't. I mean, I was busy. I had stuff I was doing. It's just life happened, so this time didn't happen. But there's more in the works, so y'all just, stick around, Michigan Carol, hi, Nancy, and everyone. Hello, Michigan Carol. Welcome to the show. It's a little warm in here. Well, cheers, everyone, with my Coke Zero. Ah, it's delicious. Grab your drink, settle in, or grab a fan if you happen to have power surges like me. I have a very electrical personality. I got, it's right here. Let me show you guys. For Christmas, this hair is bothering me. As you guys know, I am a Hello Kitty fan. So my daughter got me this for Christmas, which is a hoodie in Japanese from original Sanrio merchandise. Oh, wrong sleeve. That's right. On YouTube is the other way. With the sleeves, and it's just totally super cute. And I absolutely loved it. But, yeah. There's not a but with this one. But, jumping into the next segment. While living here in this RV park where we are, obviously it's not like 1,000 trails or, one of those fancy, schwanky, parks and stuff with, I guess, rules and regulations, and that kind of thing. So when we moved over here, there's like a trailer house or something next to the RV park that faces the street. And they have, hey, Jarhead and Ginger, I see you down here. What am I doing? Look, I'm trying to wave to you already. I can't wait just to say hi. Welcome, Jarhead and Ginger. So, as animal lover, yes, I make friends with everything and everybody, 4 legs, 3, whatever. It doesn't matter. I make friends with it. And one of them, it's like a little, I don't know, a lab. It's still kind of like a young pup, but it's like a big-ish dog. It's not a little dog. And then there's another little one that's like, I don't know what kind of breed. It'll come to my mind here. And of course, I made friends with them. I couldn't help myself. They always let them out on a leash. They're running wild. I saw an animal. The first thing that I did was like, oh, doggy, come here, doggy. Of course, doggy came here. I petted doggy. Me and doggy became friends. But now, doggy is too friendly if it's such a thing. I know. I know. He is super cute, and like super friendly, and it's a young dog, and I understand it's a young pup, he wants to play. That's probably why they let him outside, unsupervised, because he's probably like a bull in a china shop, inside their house or something like that. I understand, I have fur children. So I put on like my little Christmas hoodie, because it's been cold, to go out and check the mail and take Buddy out because he doesn't use the puppy pad. And here comes, I call him Brownie because it's like a chocolate brown. So it just came to mind. I wanted to call him something, so I called him Brownie. I don't know what his name is, and he wouldn't tell me. He just said woof. But he likes to, every time that I'm outside, he comes and he jumps. like dogs do. But when he jumps, it's like his muzzle comes and like grabs your arm like this, and it just kind of nips. And even, I mean, if you turn, I began doing the Caesar Milan thing, with this dog, no touch, no talk, no eye contact. It's like I am not going to reinforce that behavior whether it's my dog or not. But even if I give the dog my back, he'll jump and catch my back and do that. So very lovingly, yours truly, every time that the dog jumps, I try to smack it on the nose. I try to sting, because I just figure that one of these days, this dog is just going to catch my clothing, and it's going to rip it or something's going to happen. And, I am just not going to be a happy camper. Mama is here, mommy. Hola, cute, super sweet, mi sodito. Everyone say hello to my mom. Or isn't that what everybody says on TV? Hello to my mom that is watching me on TV right now. So I went out to check the mail. Doggy was out, came at me. I mean, it started frustrating me. It really is. And that's very hard to do because you guys know I just love animals. And with an animal, I have the patience of a saint, most of the time. And hey, B&D Crafts, I see you on here. Welcome to the show. So I'm trying to push this dog away, trying to, take care of things. And I'm wearing my new Hello Kitty sweatshirt, that I got for Christmas. And the dog got me on the back. And look at this, you guys. Look, I can't say. Look at that. The dog caught the back of my sweatshirt and his fang got it and ripped it, which is exactly what I didn't want to happen. And I was not a happy camper. Livid was probably more of a better word because, I had just gotten this present, and my daughter probably spent, at least $40 to $50 on this sweatshirt, and the dog was unsupervised. Granted, the dog is friendly, but what upset me was that the fact that the dog was coming out, jumping and being friendly and all that. Not at all. Hey, Ford Man, welcome, Kenny. Don't worry about tagging everybody. I'm just happy that you are here. So, oh, thank you, Kenny, for sharing us out. I definitely appreciate that so much. I hope that you had a good Christmas. Talk back in the house. I'm very upset. Even Bill was like, what happened? And I just I was like, oh my God, and this dog and these people that don't, take care of their dogs. And it was upsetting because now, my brand new shirt is torn. It's not the dog's fault. Of course not. It's a dog. It doesn't know. It's gonna do what dogs do. Which is not the point. The point is that I was upset because it seems that these people that own these dogs, they just let them out. They have no collar, no leash, unsupervised. Which, okay, let your fur baby out every once in a while without a leash. I have no issue with that. I don't care. Just. You are responsible for your animals. Now, these animals, they don't bother me. They're friendly. It bothered me that they tore my clothes. That bothers me. So now I know that whenever I go out there and this dog is out there, either I'm going to give me a spray bottle and do it like a cat, or just not go out, or bring a leash with me and try to control the dog with my training skills. And that's another thing, if the owners come out and see me putting a leash on their dog and doing things around, then I welcome the conversation of, you need to come out here, take care of your dog. So during my upsetting, I contacted the owner of the RV park and told him, look, this is what happened. The neighbor's dogs, they came out, they jumped at me, they tore my clothes. Like, what's going on? It's like, do you have any rules in the park, about that? Turns out that those people are not part of the park and that is not part of the properties that he owns. But I'm bringing that up because all of us are RVers, and well, all of us, you know what I mean. And most of us, have fur babies that, I mean, we do go out with a, take them out without a leash, I mean, those kind of things, Kenny, I had a great Christmas, especially when I got to spend it with my dad and kicking it country. Oh, that was awesome, Kenny. I am so glad to hear that. So the guy told me, I'll go, talk to them, but they're not really on the property, and I didn't know. So I told him, it's like, if it's not your property, then don't worry about it. I'm not. And I was like this close of like going over there and talking to them, about their dog. And I was just like, let cooler heads prevail. It's like, first of all, when you're upset about something, it's not really a good idea to like just jump on the wagon like hot-headed and go over there, because once I guess you become emotionally compromised with the situation, sometimes you lose your ability to reason correctly and use your common sense. So I decided just to cool off just a little bit, cooler heads prevail, think about the whole situation and, I mean, look at the whole thing before making conclusions and going out there. So I decided not to go and talk to them unless, later on, if it does, become a problem or he's out there, then I might bring it up to them. And the only reason that I would do that is because the dog, like I said, it's a little big. And it likes to play. And sometimes when it nips, he has left bruises, small, on my arm. No big deal. Not for me. But he is a big-ish dog. Problem is with a kid or an elderly person or, somebody that's disabled or, I mean, anything like that, that they're going out, that this dog playfully could potentially injure them or knock them over. I mean, this dog, sometimes when he comes and jumps, he puts his paws on my back, and like this, and that's how he caught my shirt. I mean, he doesn't mean bad, but and that could possibly injure, somebody or a kid, that gets snipped. It's gonna leave a bruise. I said, to me, it's no big deal. For somebody, that would be considered under the law bodily injury. Which also brings me to this part of this conversation that I think it'd be a good idea to bring up, because since this incident happened to me at this RV park, let's just say worst case scenario, I went out there and the dog like completely tore my shirt and bit me or left a bruise, whatever the case may be, then they would be legally responsible for their animal, whatever the case may be. Oh, the fence broke, or he got out, or somebody was babysitting and they didn't pay attention and I thought he was tied up, and that doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. What matters is that it is your dog and he is under your care and custody, and you are responsible for that animal no matter what. So in a situation like this, when your fur baby gets loose and causes mayhem, you are responsible. And like those guys, I don't know if someone has come and brought this situation up to their attention to let them know, hey, this is what your dog is doing, and it could, potentially, hurt somebody, and also tell them, it's like there's other people that might not be nice as me, that, I mean, if I have a bruise, I have the legal means to, be able to go and file a report or whatever, it might do, call, and I mean, make a situation that does not need to be. Do you know what I mean? I mean, and there's not a lot of people that are going to be nice. It's like, hey, you might want to keep, an eye on your dogs, stuff like that. It doesn't happen like that. But, just do be aware, I mean, of course, every law is different in every state. I'm speaking in reference to the state of Texas because I am familiar, with some of the laws in Texas. But just, keep in mind that if you have, a fur baby, no matter what happens, if it's your dog and it gets out, you're automatically responsible for that animal, no matter what happens. Or like I said, whatever the situation, my fence broke or my dog got out or the leash broke, it's like it doesn't matter. It's your dog, you're ultimately responsible. Thrifty Angela, say something and I put them on notice. So if it happens again, I was thinking about that, Angela. I don't know if like I wanted to go like directly and like knock on the door and just be like, look, hey, it's like this is what happened. Because I don't know what kind of individuals these are. I mean, some people, will take it and stress like, oh my God, I'm sorry, let's just, let's see how we can work it out. And there's other people that is completely on the other spectrum that you go and knock on the door. It's like, hey, what the F are you doing here? Get off me. You know what I mean? And I am definitely not looking for that. So I'm kind of in the fence of, do I want to go and talk to them and tell them about it? Or maybe write them, like a little note or something and leave it on the mailbox saying what I just said. Hey, this is what happened. Just FYI, friendly reminder. If this happens to someone else that might not be as understanding as me, you could have a lawsuit in your hands. And not that. The dogs, I said, they don't have a collar. And there's a road that goes in front of the RV park. And just every time, oh my God, it's like I have Jesus just like clutching my pearls, they made me clutch my pearls because there's semis and cars that go by that road. And these dogs just, and I'm just like, man, if those were my dogs, I'm like a mother, it's like a child. Like if my child was out there unsupervised, I would be worried, are they going to get run over? Are they going to be on somebody's property? Friendly? Are they going to find somebody like me? Oh, doggy, oh, you're so cute. And take my doggy. I just, no, but I don't know. It is what it is. So that's the situation that I am living in right now. But I wanted to share with you guys because I think, there's a lot of people that have been through like, similar situations. Jarhead and Ginger, I'd have Bill go with. Maybe. Let's say, I don't know. I'm thinking about the note or I don't know. Next time I go out, I'm going to see if it was just, like a one-time thing, with the dog, or if it's going to be like a habitual thing where this dog is just going to be, jumping. If Angela, if it happens again, definitely make a report with the authorities. Dogs are dogs. We hold the owners responsible. Yes, that is absolutely true. And you know what? I actually thought about that. But the thing that stopped me is the animal control guy, because I just love the animals, and I don't know, want that doggy to be removed from their mom and dad just because he's being a dog, so that's like, it's tugging on my conscience, it's like, I don't want to be a tattletale on the doggy, but I also don't want the doggy to be tearing my clothes. So, but we're going to come up to a mutual understanding. I think probably what I might do is, be the nice neighbor and bake like a nice batch of cookies or something and go over there and knock on the door. It's like, hey, I'm your neighbor, blah, blah, blah. Made you some cookies or something. And, I want to talk to you about, your dogs and blah, blah, blah. And it is what it is. And see what they say. If they say, oh my God, I'm sorry, let's just, work something out or whatever. Okay, that's fine. And if they say, whatever it's on you, then we'll just assess, adapt, and overcome and go from there, But it was just a little upsetting at the time. And like I said, the poor doggy, even afterwards, you guys, I even felt guilty. I felt guilty for feeling bad and like telling the dog of like, I can't believe you just, ripped my shirt and this and that. And I felt bad, it's like the poor doggy is like, I just wanted to play, and then I just went on that tangent. It's like, what if, his doggy parents don't play with it? What if he needs attention and love? And then he's there. Let's not explore that avenue. Y'all know where I'm going with that. Susan, if you can't be responsible for your pet, then you don't deserve to have one. I would say something before this dog hurts another dog seriously or someone. That's true. Let's say they are friendly, but he does rough play. And let's say I don't mind, but it's, somebody else. But that's what happened to me. But Angela, I think I'm going to take your advice, and I think I'm going to this week go over there and talk to them and then just tell them. And you never know. I am not a professional dog trainer by any means, but I know some tricks, up my sleeve for dogs. So, I mean, that's something that I can probably offer. I mean, I love dogs and I'm here. So, I mean, if they don't know what to do or they're having issues with the dog, I'd be more than willing to, volunteer, or, hey, I'll come and pick up your doggy, like once or twice a week or whatever. If you need like some assistance with training or whatever, I mean, I'll teach you what I know, and then maybe we can, teach the doggy together, because I say, I mean, it's not the doggy's fault, he doesn't know any better. And I don't want him to suffer for that. It's not fair, Michigan Carol won vote for writing a note. Okay. All right. Jarhead and Ginger, buy the dog collar and stick the note under the collar, and the dog will take it home to his family. Yes, I thought about that, but they don't have a collar. And then I thought about like taping it, but I figured that's just too ghetto, and that's not even right. I mean, poor doggy, like I said, and they just go and do their thing. So I don't know if like even the tape might fall off, but that's a good idea. I didn't think about that. I have a little measuring thing. Next time I go out there, I could just like measure it and then just tape that sucker on there and be like, yo, excuse me. So that's how my week has been going. But yes, you guys, there is a lot of people out there that don't know or have not, I mean, necessarily read on the law, but like what it entails, of having a dog and what ultimate legal responsibilities you have with that animal, and under the eyes of the law, ignorance does not excuse you from, the consequences. Like, well, I didn't know, or blah, blah, blah. So no, let's not do that. So now, I hope that my mama's still here. My mama, I'm going to talk Spanish here in our little y'all, because I'm asking her to fix my sweatshirt. Mami, el perro me rompió mi camisa. Mira, tiene hoyo. A ver si me ayudas cómo arreglarla. My mama is a seamstress. Well, she knows how to sew and everything. So I was asking her if she knows like how I could fix that and like patch it so it's not so. I wore it one day, for crying out loud. One day. Susan, dog bites are very serious. These people should be held accountable for their dog actions. Yes, I agree. And bites are, and another thing, you guys, that's right. Speaking of what Susan said here, dog bites are serious. And speaking of pet owner responsibility, hey, Mo Bang, welcome, Tim. One time, some of you guys know our chihuahuas. And of course, with the dog, they're going to escape. Something's going to happen. It's going to get off the leash. It's going to run out. I mean, it's for children. And Coco got out one day. I opened the door, darted out. Of course, the sequence of events. I mean, if Murphy's Law, right? She goes out. As soon as she goes out, here comes this grandpa guy, old guy, walking. And she's running out, and the guy, I see him, like reaching down to like try to pet her, like, hi, dog. And here we come, Bill and I like running and almost screaming. It's like, don't pet her, don't, because as soon as you reach for them, they nip. So guess what happened? He didn't hear us or didn't pay attention or whatever the case may be. And he reached down and sure enough, Coco nipped him. Yeah. Mo Bang. El perro está malo. Yes. Oh my God. So, and it was bad, y'all. It was bad. This was one of like the pet ownership situations that it can be very bad. I mean, our dog did bite this individual, and she did, break the skin. The guy was bleeding. I mean, not bleeding, but I mean, it broke the skin, and there was, a couple drops of blood, and like Susan was saying, it's like we are ultimately responsible for our pets. I mean, I cannot tell you. I mean, my heart just dropped, and I just felt so bad. I mean, this guy was a veteran, and his hand was bleeding. I mean, I ran in here while Bill stayed outside, it's like with the first aid kit, and I mean, apologizing profusely for bratty children. And we're thinking, it's like, oh my God, it's like, now we're going to get sued and we're going to have to pay medical bills. And yes, you can get sued. You will be liable for somebody's medical bills, veterinary bills. I mean, possibilities are endless. Luckily, oh my God, bless his heart, this guy was amazing. He was like, oh my God, it's like, don't worry about it. He just, she just broke the skin. It's like, I just need a Band-Aid, et cetera, et cetera. Don't worry about it. Mr. Timmy Ray, the King, hey, Tim Blue Lane. Hey, what is happening? Welcome. And I mean, I said, this could have went bad. I mean, we've been offered to, call an ambulance, take him to the hospital, offer to pay for, his medical care or first aid or, whatever the case, may be. And we got lucky on that one. I mean, that could have been, really bad. And like I said, she did actually, I guess, bite him. I mean, a chihuahua, come on, but still, I mean, it was a bite, which also on that goes hand in hand. Make sure you have your pets vaccinations and your pets paperwork, because we all know as soon as what happens, they're going to come and take your fur baby and they're going to put it somewhere in quarantine to make sure that it doesn't have, rabies, and go through the procedure. And you don't want to traumatize your fur baby anymore that it needs to for being a dog, because that's what they do. And getting them separated because, your shots weren't up to date, or God forbid, I mean, some dogs get, put down for biting because they're, aggressive or something. And then, they don't have, their vaccinations. So make sure that you're up to date, for your fur babies. And I mean, and also that is part of what saved us on the dog bite where Coco bit this guy, because I came into the RV and I grabbed my file with all, my pet information on there, to show him, because that's what I would be worried about. It's like rabies and stuff like that. So I went and grabbed my file with, my current, pet information and took it to him. He's like, I'm sorry, my dog bit you and blah, blah, blah. And here's the piece of paper, it's like, my dog is healthy, doesn't have rabies. This was the last time that, that it had a rabies shot, et cetera, et cetera. And I think that's also what potentially, saved us. Not financially, but from a lawsuit or something, because, even if I didn't want to be like that and I get bit and you don't have your records, I'm sorry, but if you don't have the paper, as much as I want to trust you, I'm not going to trust you with rabies. You know what I mean? That's a life or death. If you say, oh yeah, it's got the rabies vaccine, I'm not going to take your face value. It's like, I want to see. And if that is me, I'm probably even going to call the vet to make sure that, they're up to date, and et cetera, et cetera. It's a very important. New Horizons. I know of a couple who got banned from any campground in the Thousand Trail system because their dog was loose all the time and it attacked another dog. Wow. Yeah. See? Thrifty Angela, I'm glad the guy understood. I've been bitten before, not seriously, but I felt so bad for the owner because they felt so bad. And I could tell they were scared. I was one of those sue happy people. Yeah. Yeah. And it's 50-50, you get the good ones. Like Angela and like the guy that, that I had. And even if I would have taken him to emergency care and have to pay for Band-Aids or stitches or whatever, I don't want to, but it's my responsibility as a dog mother. I would have taken them there, and pay for it. But like Angela says, ultimately there's those sue happy people, and those are the ones that you want to avoid. It's just not something that you want in your life. Let me go down the list. Mr. Timmy Ray, I don't have a dog, thank God. Oh, but you don't know what you are missing, Mr. Timmy Ray. You have not loved until you have received the love of a dog or a cat or a cow or any kind of animal for that matter. Susan, the rabies vaccinations is extremely important for every pet owner. Yep, that's true. And like I said, I think that's what saved us from paying medical bills, for this guy, because I was able to prove that they were up to date. So no harm, no foul, like Angela said. He felt bad for us because we felt totally, bad for him. But he was one of the good ones. And You don't have that piece of paper like Susan says. They could be like those people that you're looking to at least, if you're lucky, just pay for the rabies shot for the person that your dog bit for that particular treatment or the hospital visit. And we know that ain't cheap. And that's if they don't take you to small claims court and try to make it this big thing with all my pain and suffering. And now I am traumatized because, I can't pet any dogs because your dog bit me. And oh my God. Tommy Troubles. What's happening, Tommy? Not me. I am trusting. What's a little foaming at the mouth among friends? I know, right? I mean, come on. Busby Adventures found my friends. Hey, what's happening, Busby Adventures? Welcome to the show. We are talking about an experience I had with a neighbor's dog that tore one of my Christmas presents and the liabilities therein of having a fur baby, and not necessarily in an RV environment, pretty much any environment or any, pet owner. So that's where we are. Mo, bang for your bucks. True story. My rooster thought he's a dog. That is so cute. So cute. Marisela Silva, mi tia. Hello, beautiful people. Happy New Year. Everyone say hello to my second mom, Marisela Silva. So that's where we are, guys. To finish that segment, take care of your fur babies. Remember, you are ultimately always responsible because no matter what, they are under your care and custody. And whatever happens with them, you are ultimately responsible for them. And a dog is going to be a dog. So just do diligence and keep your vaccinations up to date, just in case, like we said, something's going to happen with the fur baby. It's just like having children, Something's going to happen with the children, but you just, you have to be ready, if it happens, at least you're ready. You have your vaccinations, you have, your papers to be able to somewhat at least help the situation, help the situation a little. Ford man, I'm thankful that I haven't ever been bitten by a dog. That's good. I did when I was little, but I don't know. I just not afraid of animals, I guess. Or I don't know. Let's just skip the segment. So moving along with the dogs. Susan, our youngest son, was bitten by a dog. He had a very serious wound and he had to take all kinds of medication. Wow. Geese are scary too. Yeah, they can be. I mean, my mama, she has a little pond by her house, and she told me the other day she was walking around, the geese come and like chase her. Her mama has to like speed walk because they come, so with their wings. So cute. She didn't think it was cute, but I thought it was cute. I'm afraid of mules. You never know when they will kick you. Oh, Susan, mules are my favorite animal. Oh my God, the donkeys. I don't know. I just want to hug them and love them, and just every animal. There's this farmer that lives like a couple of feet, like on the property, next to the RV park, and he has like 3 goats and a cow. And I'm just in love with these animals, but I don't want to be this crazy one. Even my daughter, when she was over, he's like, oh my God, that cow is so cute. She's like, I just want to go and get a blanket and just throw it out there and just like lay down with the cow and just like chill out. I'm like, me too. And she's like, maybe we should go ask him if we should pet it. I'm like, boo. I'm like, think about it. So we're going to sound like crazy people. You're going to go and like knock on some farmer's door, be like, hi, so can we bring a blanket and like chill out with your cow in the front yard? Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's cute. She is too cute. And those people, you never know. The farmer might be like, yeah, bring your blanket whenever you want, and hang out with Bessie. Or again, one of those farmers like I get a blanket like that with your car. You some kind of stupid. You want to do what? So I don't know. We might just go by the fence and just kind of like pet the cow and see if we can make friends. So it can come after me and bite me like the other dogs. Yes. Busby Adventures. I've had dogs my whole life. Just taken a 3-year siesta from being a pet owner. That's good. And you know what? Sometimes you need to do that, because we all know also as pet owners, when you have to travel and you have to go places, sometimes, the fur babies have to be left with somebody. So it can be difficult. My mama. It's great to see my dear sister joining the show. Yes, my mama and... Oh my God, I just almost said something stupid. My mama and my auntie are sisters. Wow, really? Newsflash. And I'm only drinking Coke, y'all. I know, right? What time is it, you guys? I want to make sure I stay on schedule. Oh my gosh, it's already almost 45 past the hour. Where did the time go? And I was telling Bill I was only going to do maybe like a 30-minute show or something like that. New Horizons, you need a great day now. Maybe that dog would have left you alone if so, that huge dog. That's true. That's true. Anybody see Lance? Tell them I need to borrow Boomer. Busby Adventures, true story. Woke up in a pasture once with a bull standing over my head. Oh, I don't know. Like my daughter would say, that is like so cool and terrifying at the same time. I'd be like, what? Some nice horns you got there, mister. Maria Mod, hey, talking about animals, did you tell your friends I got beauty deer in my backyard? What an experience. Today I bought special food for deer. Oh yeah, that was my mama. I was telling you guys, she's got a huge backyard, and she sent me this video the other day where she lives this kind of wood. Well, it used to be woodsy, but now they're just construction and stuff. But she sent me this video of like this. It wasn't a baby deer, but it was like a juvenile deer, and she's got bird feeders and bird bats and everything, and it was probably, I don't know, I'd say maybe 20 feet from the house, something like that. So mom busted out her camera and sent me the video of this little baby deer that was by her house, and it was so cute, you guys. Oh my God, it was just so adorable. So I guess she went to go and buy food. I was telling Bill, it's like if I was there at my mama's house, I would befriend it. And we'd just be friends. But then I thought about that like deeper, and I decided against it because, I mean, I can't really like talk to them to tell them that, I might be okay, but some other humans, might not be okay and might have, some ill intentions towards them. And I don't know. I couldn't have that in my conscience, for a little baby deer to say, oh, human friendly, and then goes up and something happens to them. No. We're just caught. Thrifty Angela, I've been dog and cat sitting for the neighbors and friends for the past 2 weeks while they are away for the holidays. I've been lucky with some really great animals. Been doing that, a lot of dog walking. Oh, that's cool. Well, good for you, Angela. That's amazeballs. That is amazeballs. Let me see what else I have down the list, since we already are past 45 minutes, past the hour. Let me see. We talked about the doggy. Oh, here it is. I have to pee, but I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it for you guys. Since we are talking about the RV and the liabilities, well, I guess this is an RV channel, we'll just leave it towards, RV campgrounds and stuff like that. The liabilities that come with pet ownership and what can happen when you're a pet owner. Like I say, it doesn't necessarily have to be a dog. It could be a cat. It could be a bird. You never know. Just keep an eye on it. Another thing I want to talk about today, you guys, that, well, I guess it could be it is related to RV, but we can apply this to everything. And we are going to discuss today about knowing the capabilities of your equipment and how important that is. Especially like if you're an RVer like us. Always know how tall your RV is, what's your clearance, how long you are, how wide you are, what clearance you have on the bottom. There's some RVs that are taller, some of them, the legs or some of the structures, the sewer connections, and some of the RV, the clearance, it's not that much. So I mean, know everything around your RV, what your clearance is, what you're capable, what your RV would be able to travel through or not before you actually make that leap. And I'm going to show you guys a video. I'm bringing this up because I saw this video today and it was just, oh my God, my heart just sank for this people in their RV. But when I saw it today, I was like, no, I gotta keep a snippet of this video and bring it up and show it to you guys, because that's something that, I mean, it is very unfortunate, that it happened to these people. But also on the same token, it's like we can use this as an opportunity, to learn from other people. Let me see if I can remember how to click on this little video. Bill put it over here for me somewhere. Oh, okay, here it is. All right, I'm going to click on it. Let's hope that we can all see it. And I'm just going to let y'all see it, and then we can discuss it. Here we go.
Well, that's pretty dramatic video there. This also happened in Claremore a few hours earlier before what we just showed you there, when a train hit an RV that was stuck on the tracks that cross Route 66, also known as Lynn Riggs Boulevard. Trains to stop on the tracks.
I have no words. Oh, my heart just, oh my gosh, I cannot even imagine what, it's like that adrenaline rush that you get, and it's like, and you feel your heart like sink to the pit of your stomach, like, and what do? I mean, all you can do is get out of the RV, get out of the train tracks, and and hope for the best. I mean, basically, yeah, hope for the best. She-Devil Adventures, I didn't get a chance to say hi. The live was ending. We love you, She-Devil Adventures. Oh no, Jarhead Engine. Yeah. And like I said, you guys, in reference to the equipment, there are going to be accidents, yes. However, I don't know if something like this could be preventable. And what I mean by that would be like I said, know your clearance on top, under, the width, the length, the height, everything about your RV. Because if you know that your RV, let's say on the bottom, it's low profile, or you have whatever you measured it to be, let's say 2 feet, for argument's sake, that it's 2 feet, and you come out to the railroad tracks and they look, like a little curvy, some of them have that sign that if you're like one of those long semis or whatever, that you can get stuck in the tracks or whatever. And just, if you have your measurements and the capabilities of your equipment, and you come up to like this sort of, train tracks, and you see them and they look, like a little steep or something like that, you already know. And in this particular situation, I think that you could do be, don't cross the tracks yet, is get out, go out there, look at them, make sure that, that you can get over. I mean, study the situation. And like I said, know how tall, how wide you are, what the capabilities are of your equipment. Sandy Paws Travel is here, one of TBL's members. What is happening, Sandy Paws? That was too nice of a rig. That was too nice a rig to park there, no matter how bad your wife wants to take the picture from that spot. I know. And that actually happened here in Oklahoma, you guys. It's just, like I said, those poor guys, I mean, they're home. Luckily, I mean, I read the snippet, it's like nobody got hurt except for the RV, but I mean, that's why we all, have insurance and stuff like that. But, know the capabilities of your equipment and also of your vehicle. As far as, we all know, this past couple days, there was a super huge winter storm in the northeast, and down in the south, there's been rain and thunderstorms and everything. Know the capability of your vehicle. What I mean by that is the same thing as the RV. Like, let's say my truck, or like your own personal vehicle. And my personal experience, it's like I know what the capabilities of my vehicle are, and I know what capabilities I have as a driver. And what I mean by that is when I was in law enforcement, I took a course that is professional police driving. And I mean, it was fun, and I liked it, get to drive a squad car and, and stuff like that, like they do in the movies. And I mean, it was fun, but I learned like so much. I was like so super happy that they actually give that class in law enforcement. And I learned why, because they also told me you have to learn the capabilities of your equipment. And how I know it's hot. How I found that out is when you go through the course, you have the cones and you have to zigzag and you have to stop. And I mean, like, police procedure, in a vehicle. But what that taught me about that particular vehicle is how fast can I go and still be able to control that vehicle, because like I said, you have to like step on it, and it's an obstacle course, basically, it's like with the vehicle, but it is particularly designed for that. So what your capabilities are like in training. If you're going to go around the cone and like, I already know that with that particular vehicle and with my particular, it's like driving skills, that I can take that turn safely, let's just say, chasing somebody at like 45 miles an hour in a safe manner. I know that if I do it, let's say at 55 miles an hour, I might lose control of the vehicle or skid a little more. It's like whatever the case may be. But I know that, let's say at 40 miles an hour, I can definitely make the turn and do what I need to do without having to freak out or think about, oh my God, am I going to be able to make this? No. So know the capabilities and what you can and cannot do with your equipment, with your vehicle, and with your RV. And it is, we have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes. Where did the time go? But that's what I have for today, you guys. I am so super excited that you are here with me spending your Thursday night. I can't wait until next Thursday night. I'm going to work on some more content for you guys. I have some cooking shows that are in the works and working on some other content for you as well. Oh, Mary Jones is here. Hey, Mary Jones. I'm glad that you made it. We just love you so much. So I'm hoping that we get to see you again next week. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on Thursday night. I hope that I can bring you, hey, my shirt, a little bit of happiness, at least a little bit of some knowledge, something useful in your life. I definitely have a lot of love, for you guys. And I just want to share with you everything that I have good to give. I want to give it to you guys. And I'm going to close it out. I'm going to look it up because I don't want to butcher this. Oops, hold on. There's a quote that I found a while back that I just thought it was so cool. So I just saved it because I just thought it was amazing. And it says, be the reason someone believes in the goodness of people. Be the reason why someone believes in the goodness of people. That's one of my mantras now. I try to live by that. I want to be the reason that, people believe in the goodness of people. Yes, there's going to be people out there that will take advantage or, whatever the case may be of the kindness of somebody, but don't let that stop you. Kindness is a chain. So thank you everyone for spending time with me on this Thursday night on TBL. Don't forget to give me a like on this video. And I am thinking that maybe for next Thursday, I will tell y'all a story. I guess we can use the Christmas time about a time where I had a conversation with a skinhead. Maybe we'll talk about that if y'all want to on next Thursday. And it's not what y'all think. Yeah, wouldn't that be a topic for some show? But yeah, maybe we can discuss and I can tell y'all about an experience that I had that I sat down and had a conversation in a debate, but mostly an adult conversation about the beliefs of I'm not going to say the beliefs of a Mexican, because Mexican, that doesn't, let's just say the ethnicity, that having a conversation with a skinhead that's just hateful towards a certain group of people, which at that time it happened to be my group of people, which was Mexicans. So imagine a Mexican sitting down with a skinhead trying to hash out their differences. Did it end well? I don't know. I guess y'all just have to find out. Maybe we will discuss that on next Thursday. It is 9:02. It is way past the hour. Again, thank you guys so much for spending your Thursday night with me. Don't forget, it's like be the reason that people believe in the goodness of people, nowadays. I'm glad that you guys had a great Christmas. I love you all so much. Don't forget to give me that like button. Don't forget to watch my videos. And if you haven't watched my last video about my lemon dessert, my lemon charlotte, or my biscuits and gravy, or my chicken soup, or my chicken tacos, or and the list goes on, just play it on the playlist and leave me a comment. And I say I have many more to come. Thank you guys so much. I love you. And we will see you on next Thursday night here on TBL. I just love you guys so much. Oh, you still here? Oh, me too. Good. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I love you. Have a good night. And if you enjoyed this live stream, leave me a comment below and let me know what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, just any future topics or what your favorite ice cream flavor is, And for anybody out there that is watching us on replay, we love you guys. Good night.